hello, everyone. Let's see who's still up. Let's see who the night owls are. We're gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about today that's going on in these YouTube streets. I was not going to do a live tonight, but I said, what the heck? Let's see who's up. So do want to talk about a couple of things that's going on in the YouTube streets. Um, let's talk about Ray Janae and Toya. Um, we're gonna talk about Martell Holt, what he got going on. Also, let's see what else. Who else we want to talk about? Oh, Clarissa Shields and Papoose, and whatever else we feel like talking about. All right, so let me get the housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use. And as you guys come in, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And if you would like to introduce yourself, even if you're up in the bushes. All right. It looks like it was Papoose birthday, and then we had Clarissa's birthday. So it looks like they're celebrating. Also, I did see that Remy Ma was performing, so everybody's out here, everybody outside. So that's nice that everybody can be outside. Hello, is that Erica Fleming? You're in California. It's 10:30 there. Okay, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so if everybody, can get along, all right. She doing her thing with Easy the Black Captain, and I guess he doing his thing with Clarissa Shields. And we're going to talk about her and him as well because alleged and for entertainment purposes only, they said that she might be pregnant. Have y'all heard that out here in these YouTube streets? Hello, Lisa Foster, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello. Yeah, you got, so we're going to talk about that too. So this is day 4. Well, yesterday was day 4 of my pre-birthday. And today is the day 323. It's my birthday, y'all. So I decided to come on here for a little while with you guys because today is my birthday. Y'all know I've been doing the pre-birthday, going out, maybe having dinner or drink or just going out with my girlfriends for a little bit. Not too long. I'm just going out for a little bit. I have been posting pictures on my Facebook and also my Instagram of me going out every day leading up to this day right here, 323. And those are my numbers, 323. That is my number. So today, we just celebrated I've been doing this since my first son's been born. We always celebrate at 12 o'clock. We stay up, everyone. We have cake or cupcakes. We sing happy birthday to whoever birthday it is. And so tonight was my turn. So my sons, they called me. They were on FaceTime because they know at 12 o'clock we do the birthday. So it started out with my first son. He's 30. So he know the drill. So at 12 o'clock, he was on that phone. He was FaceTiming. So we did the happy birthday. And so this year I had 3 cakes because I wanted to try out this other cake. These other 2 cakes that, what is his name? Buddy's Cakes from the TV, the Food Network. He has cakes now that he sells in Walmart. So I've been seeing the cakes. So I wanted to try them out. So I said it'd be a good time to try them out for my birthday. So I did try those out. They were good. So I did try those out, and then I had another birthday cake, a regular one. So I had a total of 3 cakes today. Well, tonight rather. Oh, thank you, Erica. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but I've been going out having a good time all the way leading up to today. I just came out to, tonight for dinner with my kids and my sister and my niece. Them. So I just came from dinner. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I just came from dinner tonight. Um, I was gonna go have a drink, but I couldn't because I didn't want to be out past 12 because it's a tradition that we do the birthday at 12 o'clock. So I didn't want to be out and not be able to do the birthday with my kids and things like that. Tomorrow I'm going to do a brunch, and then that will end my birthday little streak I've been having going on. So yeah, one more day is well today I will do a brunch later on today with my kids and sister and them. I'm gonna do a brunch. But I did just have dinner, so that was good. We did the dinner and we just did cake. So that was great that we did that. Yeah, so we gotta wait for the 10-minute mark so we can start talking about what we want to talk about. I won't be on here long. I just wanted to come on for a little bit and celebrate my birthday with my subbies and my members. So yes, but I've been having a good time leading up to my birthday. I've been having a really, really great time. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I finally didn't get, we didn't, I didn't wind it down now. I've been doing pre-birthday ever since Thursday, I think. No, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep, I've been doing pre-birthday since Thursday. So yep, today is the day 323, and those are my lucky numbers right there. Those 3 numbers, 323. All right, we're almost at the 10-minute mark. So, and I was going to talk about, what I've been seeing over in these YouTube streets. Also on Instagram, it's a shame about Toya and her brothers and Ray Janae them. Toya lost 2 brothers, Rudy and Josh, and then now she's feuding with her Walter and Casey. You know, and I hate that for them. They've been through so much with their mom and their family, losing, 2 siblings, where I would think now would be a good time for them to come together, but it's just one thing after another. And that's why a lot of families don't like to do those reality shows because sometimes it causes a lot of drama. A lot of things come out on those shows sometimes that you don't want to come out. But, mess sells. So, yeah, a lot of stuff is going on. I hate that for them. You said I had high hopes for Walter. Can't believe he's acting up too now. Yes. This is the thing. I'm not saying Toya is perfect or Regine is perfect. I think they got some flaws too. And I think Walter and Casey got flaws too. But it got to be a better way that they can communicate with each other. Now, I will say this: if Toya got a lot of money like that, and she gave them crumbs, now that's wrong. That's wrong if she just gave them a little bit of money like that. If that happened, I don't know if it would happen or not, but I'm just saying if she did, she shouldn't have did that. She should at least, gave them a nice piece of change for coming on the show, telling their lives and things like that. Then some other stuff came out as well. Now Ed and Led from them on the show going at it. Now they on their YouTube pages going off. Now they done got Toya husband in it as well. Now Toya's husband is in it now. And Red usually don't come out here and be on me, on this Instagram saying too much or nothing when it comes to her family. Another thing. Now, even though Toya's into it with her brother now, that still does not give Ray Janae a right to disrespect her uncles and her aunties. Now, like I said, I like Ray Janae. I follow Ray Janae. I follow Toya. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If me and my brothers and sisters are arguing, my kids need to stay out of it because they don't got nothing to do with it. This between me and my brother and sister. I don't like kids getting into adult situations. Well, even if the kids are adults, the brothers and sisters know how to handle their stuff on their own. We don't need our kids getting involved, and it just makes it worse. We gonna always figure it out. Sometimes we argue, and then we don't talk for a couple of months, then we be back talking. So there's no need to put the kids in. That's just my thoughts and opinions about it. But other people have their thoughts and opinion about it. Let me know what you have, what you think. If you and your brothers and sisters are into it, do you think it's right for y'all kids to get into it? Just let me know what y'all think in the chat. And as you guys come in, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Me personally, if me and my brothers and sisters are into it, my kids need to stay out of it. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's see what you're saying. Okay, Lisa, you said you feel the same way. You had high hopes for Walter. Okay. Hello, Capricorn Flower, my mod, and one of my tea drops. Hello. Now, let me know what y'all think in the chat. If you and your brothers and sisters are arguing, do you feel it's right for your kids to get in it? And do you feel it's right for your kids to disrespect the aunties and uncles? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Erica says it seems like they expect to make just as much as she does, which isn't going to happen. When Toya and Ray Janae are the stars, they are guests. I do agree. She should make sure their pay is reasonable. Okay. And that's what I say. Just make sure it's reasonable. You said you thought their relationship would be better. Yes. And then, after they have already lost two siblings, yeah, what is it? Do they need to go to counseling, to family counseling? Something got to give here. Let's see here. I agree. Kids should stay out of it. I would expect my kids to maintain the respect for their elders. That's what I'm talking about right there. But Casey said that Ray Janae always disrespects him, and Toya do not check her about that. And I think more when I look at Toya and Ray Janae, they more like friends than daughter and mother. To me, and there's nothing wrong with having your daughter, your daughter's your friend as well. You want them to be comfortable with you, but she needs to, when Regina is doing wrong stuff, she needs to call her out and let her know. Don't talk to my brother and sister like that. She went off on Beatty, and y'all know Beatty is quiet. Beatty is very humble. Beatty don't be really even saying nothing. Good morning, Dr. T. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you, T and T G Ma. Thank you. Yeah, I just like I say, and you know, when we have rich parents, you know, the kids tend to be spoiled, and Ray Janae is spoiled. But you have to let your child know right from wrong. She does not need to talk to Casey and be disrespectful. I think Casey did push her to do something, and that's what Toya went off talking about. Don't put your hands on my child. But Ray Janae has to understand she can't be jumping up in her uncle them face and in her auntie them face and doing all this and that and thinking they're not gonna get with her. Just saying. Like I said, I do like Ray Janae. I like Toya, but right is right and wrong is wrong. If I'm wrong or right, I want people to call me out about it. My kids would not disrespect their aunts and uncles. Right, and that's how my kids is. They know if me and my brothers and sisters are into it, mind your business. We gonna figure it out. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Linnell. Hello. Yeah, we gonna figure it out. You know, I don't like that. Um, a lot of the family, you know, some, you know, they not gonna always tell everything in a reality show, but then now the siblings are getting mad and they telling stuff that was not even on the show. Um, and then now the husband is getting into it. Now, I don't know about Walter and Red now. Walter has been incarcerated for about 10 or 20 years now, y'all. So I don't think Red wants that smoke with Walter. That's all I'm saying. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on the channel is alleged. Red should stay out of it. Just let Walter, Casey, and Toya and Ray Janae. Now, that's all I'm saying. But Walter is on some different time right now. He said he want all the smoke. That's all I'm saying. Welcome everybody. And if you're just coming in, if you could please give me a thumbs up as you come in. Please and thank you. Oh, thank you, beautiful eyes, love. Thank you from the UK. Thank you. Thank you, Capricorn Flower. Thank you. I got one more thing to do today. We're going to go out and have brunch, and then that'll seal it until next year. But I've been going for my little 4 days, so that's going to be it. I was out for a little while today. I went out and had dinner, and I had a couple of drinks today as well. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. And Mama Nita is not saying nothing. And one thing I found strange was that Walter is saying that Toya wants Nita to pick a side between the kids. Now, I can't, as a mother, I would never pick side between my kids. And I think that's why Nita's not saying nothing, because she's not going to pick a side. They need to be calling, what's her name? Iyala Fix My Life. Maybe they need to be on the show with her, all of them. Iyala Fix My Life. Walter, Casey, and Toya, and Beatty, and Nita. Maybe she can help them out. Or Dr. Phil or somebody, because this is getting ridiculous. Because, Casey them and Walter them, they don't care about going no jail. They don't care about that. Just allegedly, and in my very own opinion. They're saying a lot of things. One thing I did find interesting, Walter said he had to slap Lil Wayne. And he said ever since then, him and Toya's relationship has been different. about that eye. And let me know about this. Carlos King was being very, very messy. Now, by you being a married woman, do y'all think that was disrespectful for Toya to say that if she wanted Lil Wayne, she could still have him? By her being married to Red, do you think that was disrespectful as a wife? Because I don't think Red looked too upset about that. But as a wife, if your husband or wife was on national TV and they said they could have back their ex, it could be a man or woman, would you feel some type of way? Do you think that's disrespectful? Drop it in the chat and let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And do y'all think Toya was wrong for saying that she can have him if she wants to? Because y'all do know before Toya got married, Wayne would always buy Toya nice gifts for her birthday and for Christmas. It was like every year for Toya's birthday, he would buy her some type of fancy car or give her some type of expensive jewelry before she got married or was in a relationship. He would always give her. Toya should have about 5 cars from Lil Wayne for her birthday, just to be honest. He would always buy her cars and things like that for her birthday, or diamond necklaces, or all type of purses. Well, hey, it's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you want to buy that for his baby mama, that's fine. But now that she is married, do you think that's wrong for her to say, as a married woman, that she can have Wayne if she wanted him? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. You said CK should not have brought Wayne up. He is messy. You're right about that. He should not have brought him up. No. Let's see here. Did she actually say that or was CK? I thought he said it. No, Toya was saying that if she wanted Lil Wayne, but Toya always say that. She does say that. That if she wanted Lil Wayne, she could have him. If she could be a kept woman if she wants to, she said. Just saying. Linnell said yes. Okay. You said, Kathy said, yeah, that was not cool for her to say that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She said that. By if no, if I thought that was disrespectful. Now, like again, I like Toya and I like Ray Janae. I've been following Toya ever since it was the Toya and Tiny show. Also, I've been following Toya ever since she was on the Family Hustle. So I watched Toya. I like Toya and Ray Janae. Toya and Ray Janae. But I'm just, when people are wrong, this, not to say I don't like them, but if they're wrong, I'm gonna call them out on it. If I'm wrong, somebody can call me out if I'm wrong. But I just thought that was disrespectful to say that you can have your baby daddy if you want to. I just thought that was disrespectful. The same thing with Gucci Man wife, how she was all in Carlos King lap, hugging all on him and all carrying on, and she's a married woman. Yes, Carlos is a gay man, but still, that didn't look right. Her sitting all in Carlos' lap, they hugging all on each other like that and carrying on. I didn't think that was a good look at all. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I think that was good for Keisha Carey or whatever her name is. How she was hugging and carrying on all in Carlos' lap and everything, carrying on, and she a married woman, as well. Just saying. You said no? Okay. Yamina. Hello, Yamina. Welcome. I would say that my husband would be mad as heck. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, hello, Pat Dyer 64, my member and one of my tea sippers. Hello. He didn't look right. It didn't look right to me either, gay or not. He's a man, right? I don't No, like I said, this 2025, I just see some strange things. People don't have no shame no more. Women don't have no shame. I, I don't know what's going on with these women. They don't have no respect or dignity or class for themselves or nothing. Like we had Amara over there on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, begging a married man to use his sperm in a cup, telling him to ask his wife. Now, I did not know that Alan was married, the one that Amara has the twins by. And she over there crying, talking about where does she stand at? She's a good woman. She don't want, to be a single parent raising the twins by herself. And asking him, did he ask his wife if he could put a sperm in a cup so she could have another baby because she don't want her kids to have different dads? After I seen that, I didn't heard and seen everything. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, you that low. This is a married man, and you telling him to ask his wife. I'm just, and you already sat here and had the twins. Now, I will give her the benefit of the doubt because people are saying that she didn't know that Alan was married once when she got pregnant with the twins. But once you did find out, why are you still trying to deal with this married man? And whoever Alan's wife is, she dumb too. And he's still trying to mess around with Amina and all this and that. And then now she's asking him for sperm to get pregnant so she can have another baby. She telling him to ask his wife. I said, I didn't seen everything. There's no shame, no nothing. So, and then I guess she waiting for him to apparently leave his wife because she want to know where they stand at. She's a good woman. She want to move on. So I guess she's waiting for him to tell her if he gonna leave his wife or not. That's what I'm getting out of it. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I'm just saying. Yes, guys, please hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. Okay, what's wrong with my thing over here? I think it's. Let's see. I don't know. Like I keep saying, maybe it's me. Maybe there's a shortage on man. First thing I can think of, y'all, for these women to be running around here acting a fool like this. Shortage on men. Y'all let me know if there's some type of shortage on men. Hello, my lady. Hello. That was the line for me. I don't care for her anymore. Just simple minded. Right, my lady. I couldn't believe she asked that man to ask his wife like that. And I really used to like Amina when she had the afro and she was a little bigger than what she was. And then next thing I know, she come back next season, she done lost weight or whatever she done done. And she a whole nother person. She done turned into a 304, a mattress. Then she's messing with Safari. I couldn't take her no more. I said, oh no. Yeah, but let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that um, as a married woman or man, that it's okay for your wife or your husband to say that they can have their ex back if they want them? So is that saying that if you do anything wrong, that I can go back to my ex, go back to my baby daddy? I'm just trying to see, what's going on here. And no one is saying that, Toya did anything wrong. We don't know, if she did get $1 million for the show or what she got. That's what Walter and Casey them is saying. Now she gave them people $5,000, 30,000 or 20,000. She wrong for that. She should have gave them more money than that. Now that's just my personal opinion. Um, she should have gave them more money. You said he is not leaving his wife. Amara looks crazy. He disrespects her. Yes. And he was, and then he was around there messing with Flo and Gael, which are two sisters. And y'all know Flo don't like Amara, so they was trying to get back at each other. And I mean, sometimes I sit here and think, yeah, I know I turned 51 today. That these women are on these shows are in their 40s or late 40s, going into their 50s, some of them, and they act like they in high school. So if they don't like you, they gonna mess with your baby daddy, or they gonna mess with somebody you messing with. Go have sex with them and stuff. That I've never seen them like that. So you go act like a 304 and think you getting back at me by having sex with my baby daddy or somebody I'm messing with. I've never seen them like this before in my life. These women don't have no shame about anything they do. They just do it. You said this was some kitchen table talk. CK knows better. He is so messy. He don't care about messing up nobody's home or anything. But this is the thing. Toya got sense. Toya got sense. Even though Walter said he had to teach her ABCs, walking around with a comb in her head, I think Toya got sense. But if you let Walter tell it, he's talking about she ain't got no sense. She ain't got no talent. I think Toya do good for herself. Her and Rachel. I think she does good for herself. She got, some businesses going. She owns some property. So I don't know where he's getting off that she don't know nothing. She's doing pretty good for herself, you know. So I don't know where you get that from, but um my whole thing is this: have some class and dignity and respect for yourself. Thank you, Yamina. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Thank everybody for all the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but my whole thing is that if me personally, to keep the confusion down, if I didn't get paid for season one, I'm not coming back doing season two, and I damn sure ain't coming back and doing season three. So we don't have to argue or get our blood pressure up. If you didn't get paid for the season one, just don't come back and do it. You said y'all ain't talked to her in a while. Just keep not talking to you. I don't have to get on here, this internet here, and y'all, go back and forth and stuff like that. We don't have to do any of that. We too old for it. At least I thought. But I tell people this in my family. If some said y'all call me on the phone, don't get on the internet. And then I hate to see my family when they get into a argument, they be all on Facebook and stuff arguing. What's wrong with the phone? Everybody don't need to know what's going on. I don't like it. It's just tacky to me. Um, who else we gonna talk about here? Ralph in the basement, or BAN in the basement, or I think another one of my T drop said Baxter in the basement. How do y'all feel about Ralph so-called having? Yeah, I don't know if it's a podcast or people under people. Let's see. No, we gonna call boy under the stairs, but he sure ain't no man. How do y'all feel about Ralph being in the basement? How do y'all feel about that? If you were trying to go through a divorce and the judge ordered your ex-husband, well, soon to be ex-husband, to the basement, would y'all want to live like that, or would you just get the kids and go? And it just seems like Ralph is the spin in image of Martell to me. Ralph and Martell are the spin image of each other. And I know it was a reason they was friends. They act just alike. They the bitter ex-husbands. They should start the business, the bitter ex-husband club. That's what they should start. Him and Ralph. And they can Iman can what's his name? Iman, he can join them. he can join them because all of these men, they go out here and cheat. Then when a woman finally leave them, then they get bitter and start talking about the woman. Do anything to try to bring the woman down. 27 likes and 34 in the chat, guys. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. I don't know what it is. This is the year of the BAN. That's all I can say. Be a man. Now, if Ralph was any type of man, he would go give him a condo or a 1-bedroom apartment or something, or 2-bedroom where he can have room for his kids when they come over. Why would you, as a man, want to be confined to a basement? You can't even come upstairs. Who wants to live like that? Why would you want to live like that, Ralph? If you a man, a masculine man, why would you want to live like that? And then I didn't even know he had started I guess a podcast. I was over there by Millie Chan. A shout out to Millie Chan. She was showing things, showing the video and talking about Ralph. He should be embarrassed to call whatever, I don't know if it's a podcast or whatever, Ralph in the basement. Like that's something to be proud of. I don't know what to say, y'all. I really don't. It's just bad that these men is doing this. Hello, Karen. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, but it's bad. These men, you know what? So, we going to put a dart in there for a second with Ray Janae and Ralph. So, I was over here. Shout out to Diana Rose. She said that Martell still is bitter about the divorce from him and Melanie. He wants to be catered to now. He said that the women should not be the one that's getting the flowers, getting taken out to dinner, getting their foot and back rubbed, getting gifts and things like that, and getting taken care of. He said the man should be getting all this. Look, I said, hell no. Martell says he wants to be catered to. He said, why should the women be catered to all the time? He said, why ain't the women doing anything? He said, why can't the women be the one to make the first move, give a kiss or hug or something? Why is the man got to be the first one to do everything? So Martell said he wants flowers. He wants to be rubbed out. He wants to be touched first, kissed first. Well, he said, why is it that the women got to have it first all the time? Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. That the men is saying they want to be catered to. They don't want to be the one making the moves no more. They want you to make the move, the women to do it. They want to be taken care of that. That's what they said. That's what Martell is saying. He wants to be taken care of. And you know what? That's not too far-fetched. I think a lot of these men do. They are now looking for women to take care of them. But back, in my day, men used to be like that, but not as bad as they are now. They, in the summer, they out here acting a fool, cheap, doing everything they possibly do. Then when it starts to get, a little cold outside, they try to find a woman house that they can, a woman that they can move in with, so they can have shelter, in the winter. I'm in Wisconsin. Y'all know it gets cold here. It's snow, so they try to find them a woman that they can move in with. But in the summer, they all acting crazy. But when it starts, getting kind of chilly outside, they looking for somebody to lay up with. They're looking for somewhere to move into. Now, that, like I said, it's not far-fetched, but these new men, well, I don't want to call them men. We'll call them the BAN. They looking for shelter. They looking for money. They looking for you to take care of them. That's what's going on now. And you got to be wary of this. If women out here dating and stuff, you got to be careful of these men. They gold diggers too. They trying to get what you got. Now, I've been telling y'all about these women, that these boss women, they got corporate jobs, got really good jobs, nurses, lawyers, doctors. You know, they get men that don't even got a damn job, not even evenly yoked with them. They looking for them to take care of them. They figure they got a good job. They got it. They can handle it. Watch if they do something. If you run into a nurse or a woman that's a nurse or a doctor, the man figured that she make enough money for the both of y'all for her to take care of the both of y'all. So why should he have to work? Just saying. That is what's going on out here in these streets. Look at Kenny. We'll take Kenny. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Maurice didn't really have too much going on. This man was sleeping from pillow to post, sleeping at the barbershop. Didn't have a house, no apartment, no nothing. Barely had a piece of carpet. Here comes Kimmy, the nurse, come along, looking him up on Facebook, trying to get her son haircut to get close to him. She moving right on in her house that he ain't paid a dime for, ain't put a penny down on it. Better yet, she done removed her son's name off of the deed and added his name on it. That he didn't put a penny on the house, but put his name on it. So like I told you, we got these Misha, these women out here that are desperate for men. So they don't have to do too much. They don't have to do too much of anything. Maurice was with Kimmy for 7 whole years. And then think about marrying until that show. I believe if they weren't on that show, I don't believe he would have married Kimmy. I think he married Kimmy because he was on that show and he thought the only way he could stay on that show was to be married. And also because they paid for most of the way. Now that's just allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Not saying it's true. It's just my opinion. Hello, Planner Bay. He's asking for alimony and also wants a cut of all of her businesses. I would leave his house. I would leave his house and let him figure out how to pay it since he brought it with her money and only out his name. Wait a minute. Brought it with her money and only out his name on it. Yes, Ralph bought that house while Drew was out of town, and they had joint bank account, so her money is on the house, but he only put his name on it. So I thought that was suspicious too. Why couldn't you wait for Drew to get back to her name so y'all both could have bought the house together? Ralph seemed like a snake from the beginning. And did y'all hear him on that recording when he was in the basement? And I guess the cameraman or somebody was saying something about somebody coming downstairs. They come down here, he wants to. I feel to use his parent app and let them know that she violating the order by coming down these stairs. You, it's a court order. You don't supposed to come downstairs here. You don't supposed to come in the basement. I'm standing on business. Woo, baby. Mm-mm. That little ninja turtle. Mm-mm. If I was Drew, I'm with you. I would leave that house. He could have it. How about he's standing on business? And he hanging around with Martell. People are saying he sound and look a little sweet. And with them tight clothes on. And he's starting to look like it. Like he got some sugar in his tank. Allegedly. But for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Nacho. Hello. Oh, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. Yeah, I would just go on to get me an apartment. I don't care if I had to get a 1 bedroom. I just going on because I would have had enough. His name don't even want on there anyway. My name ain't on there. Yes, he needs to stand on business and get the hell out of there. Mm-mm. I would go on about my business. I don't know what it is with Drew. I don't know. But I think, like I told y'all about Martell. Martell is the one that put all that shit in Destiny head and got Destiny in all this trouble with LeBaric, with them courts. Now he trying to do the same thing to Raph, and Raph gonna get in a lot of trouble. Martell think he's smart when he dumb. That's how Destiny in all that trouble, keeping that baby away from LeBaric, violating what the judge told her to do. So I think Destiny and them going back to court, I think next month in April. Because y'all know LeBaric is acting for each one of those days that he did not see his son. He's asking for her to be jailed, I think, for 2 days for each day that he did not see his son. Because Destiny been quiet on these YouTube streets, baby. Destiny is worried that she gonna be going to jail. But that's what she get for listening to Martell. Destiny has not been on these YouTube streets running that mouth. Destiny worried about going to jail, baby. As you know, we usually see her Destiny on the, Instagram and running her mouth and all this and that. She ain't been doing that. Ever since they went to court and LeBaric walked out of there with law, we ain't been hearing too much about Destiny. So I think Destiny is really worried that she's going to go to jail because LeBaric is asking for jail time. Some people say it's wrong because he got a baby by her. She his ex-wife. But when is Destiny going to learn? She could have had this man lose his job, his business, and everything for putting false allegations on him. So we got to think about that too. Yes, because we're ladies, we're going to stand, with the ladies and our sisters. But if you're wrong, you're wrong. Now, I'm not going to, if you're wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. And, some people some people are great dads to their kids. Don't keep the good fathers away from their kids because some people, wish they had a dad in their life. And LeBaric seems like a pretty, stand-up guy. Like he's a good dad and Law has a good time with him. So I don't know why she keeps trying to keep him away from his son. I wouldn't feel with him. I would not address him or acknowledge him. That way I wouldn't have to pay him for any scenes that he thinks he's going to film. I think the reason Raph is acting like that, I don't think he's going to be filming on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why I think Drew is filming with Dennis because she don't want Raph on there to film at all. That's why she got Dennis. And I think that's another reason why he's pissed. Because y'all know she dropped her album the other day, and that's when he started coming out with Ralph in the Basement. So he's trying to take her shine away from her. He wants 5 days for all 9 days she kept him. Yeah, so Destiny is worried about going to jail, y'all. Destiny ain't been out in these YouTube streets running that mouth. Destiny is worried. LB is tired, can't blame him. Just like she's a man. Just like she's a mom, LB is a dad. And it didn't stop her from trying to ruin his life in custody. He's tired. Yes, LeBaric is tired of going back and forth with Destiny. He's tired. You know, if Destiny would have been running around here doing all this and that, I don't think LeBear would have did this to her. She tried to ruin this man credit, allegedly forging his name on stuff, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, allegedly. And lying on the man, talking about DB. The man could have lost his good paying job at Bowie, and also, you know, messed up his reputation in the community, where, you know, for his restaurant. So, you know, enough is enough. We can't keep using, oh, that's his ex-wife, that's the mother of his child. No, when is she gonna learn the lesson? And you know, and just to be honest, I think Destiny is a little slow, and that she's a little bit delusional. I think she needs an evaluation. Just to be honest, I think that's why her and Martell get along so good. But both of them are delusional and crazy. I don't think they elevators go to the top. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. That's my opinion. I don't think they damn elevators go to the top. I'm tired of all these toxic, evil, bitter parents. I hope the courts make examples out of all of them. And baby, I'm hoping, Planner Baby, when Melanie go to court with nut huggers, that they throw the book at his ass. I hope they take him in custody right then and there at court. God forgive me, but I'm just saying, people tired of Martell. Then maybe Ariana Curry, aka Coleslaw, aka Mattress, will go on about her damn business. On to her next victim. On to the next married man. I think Drew and Portia and Dennis is putting on for the camera. I think so too. I'm starting to think that. For all three of them can have a storyline. You might be on to something there, Capricorn Flower. You said all Destiny had to do was move on and co-parent. Then none of this would have happened. That's all they had to do. Martell as well. Remember, he didn't want Melanie. He was talking about Coleslaw was a gem. She had good origin. Melanie gave Coleslaw, gave Martell to Coleslaw. So what is the problem? Why is he stalking and harassing her? And like Martell divorced Melanie, Melanie divorced Martell. So if this person got good oranges, that's the gem. Why are you still bothering Melanie? What is you worried about what man she with? What's she doing? You should be concentrating on your good oranges over there, sir. You should be concentrating on the peasant. That's what you wanted. You couldn't choose. You couldn't make up your mind. So I made your mind up for you. I'm out of here. I'm on this freeway. Mm-mm. You and her can do what y'all gonna do. I'm out of here. Now, what's the problem? I agree. Kind of baby, selfish and not thinking on the not thinking of the kids at all. No, they're not thinking thinking of the kids at all. They just busy. Well, I would say LeBerick is thinking about the kids. Melanie is thinking about the kids. Destiny and Martell are not. They using the kids as pawns. That's what I think. They using the kids as pawns. Mel handed Martell to AC on a silver platter, and they are still not happy. That's what I'm saying. What is the problem? You get what you thought was the problem, so what's the problem? Because every recording I hear of AL is her talking about Melanie. She keeps Melanie name in her mouth. Melanie lives rent free in Coleslaw Hill. That's all she talk about. Melanie and boss stuff. Melanie a boss. Melanie this. Melanie that. But you that girl. Mm-mm. It don't make no sense. Martell and Destiny are two of a kind. They both prove They both screwed too tight, and Ralph is falling right behind, falling right behind him. So let all three of them go to jail. Yeah, let them go. Show let them go. Now Ralph said he told Drew things weren't working out between them. They should go on and go their separate ways. Now, if that's true, right? He told Drew things ain't working out between them. They should go on and go their separate ways. Why ain't you going your separate way, sir? Why are you in that damn basement? Be a man. And any woman who dates him is crazy. He living in the basement of his ex-wife house. That don't make no sense. Same thing with Clarissa, Shield, and Papoose. What type of shit is this going on? These people love freeways. Papoose and Remy still live in the house together, and they still married. Clarissa is making herself look like an ass, how much she's in love with a fucking married man. Now, just say Papoose goes back to Remy. They decide to work it out. She's standing there looking like a fucking dummy. Now they say, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the word on the curb, the word in the street that the woman is pregnant. Now I know Clarissa should have better sense than that to go get pregnant by a fucking married man. Because she's head over heels in love with Papoose, baby. Now, and I hate to see when women love a man more than they love them. Papoose is there for the ride, for the show, for the money, for the clout. Because right now they hot out here in these streets. Because before Papoose was not taking pictures of her, doing all this and that. Now he see ain't hot out here in the street. He's trying to make Remy jealous, and he getting the bag. That's what I think. He said Martell is bad. Yes. That girls aren't. He said that girls aren't infatuated with another woman because they are too focused on what they have going on. Coleslaw wish she was that girl. She is so jealous of Melody. Yes, but she keeps saying she that girl. The only thing she can say is about material stuff. Well, I can say Melody got a bad wig. Well, baby, the wigs that I be seeing them people doing on Melody, be some bad wigs, and they look very expensive. That human hair looks good quality, and it looks nice. Now, what can we say about you? I'm tired of seeing that fucking nest on top of your fucking head. I'm tired of seeing the bun, nest, whatever the fuck it is. I'm tired of seeing that fuck up there. I wish she would take that nest off the top of her head. Now she done got her taxes. Now she could afford to go and get her hair done, and, wash and condition, and get her hair and stuff, ends and stuff flipped, and her hair flat ironed out. She done got her tax money. I don't know why she don't go get that done. A lot of women think they can't do it, but if they have faith in God, He will make a way. He sure will. He sure will. He will make a way for you. When God tells you to go and leave the situation, you better believe He got plans for you. He got bigger, better things for you. Wig or not, they sure do look better than the rat's nest on top of her head. You right about that? Sophie, are you listening? Free game. Yes, Nacho. I'm so sick of that fucking nest up on top of there. Now, she didn't got her tax money, y'all. She can go somewhere and get her hair washed and conditioned and get her ends and stuff flipped. That don't cost that much. I'm sure Martell would give her some money out of her tax money to get that done for him. Be out of maybe $75, $80. Probably not even that. Instead of keep putting that nest up there on top of her damn head like that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of that fucking nest up on top of her damn head. I'm surprised when she go outside and the fucking bird on top of lays some fucking eggs in that motherfucker. I'm sick of it. Now enough is enough. Take that shit down. I would rather she wear it to the back in a ponytail. Just hold it all to the back of the fucking ponytail. Something. You said, I'm a witness. God will carry you right through it. Amen to that. Amen. Yeah, it don't cost much to go to a salon and keep your hair up. You said the taxes are gone. She got that. She got that advance. She probably did get that fucking advance. And then you know what? Usually, when she get her taxes, they be going down there to Tennessee to that go down there to gamble. But I think they didn't got slick, got smart. If they down there gambling, they ain't gonna put it on the they're not gonna put it on they're not gonna come up on IG unless they run something so they can brag, you know. So if they down there at their gambling, they ain't won shit because if they would have won something, they would have been all on IG showing their money like they did last. So he must have lost them damn thing. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I packed my kids up when they was little and did I didn't have 2 pennies to put together. Amen, Capricorn. God gonna see you through it. God gonna see you through it. Her sister's a hairstylist. She needs to take her the rented car and go to ATL and sit in her sister's chair. Yes, unless Martell ain't let her go for some reason, because he's up there in ATL, down at the damn Social Security office. She could have hitched a ride with him and went over there and got a damn hair done. He was down at the damn Social Security office trying to get fucking benefits, so she could have got a ride with him. All right, guys, it looks like we've been on here for 1 hour. I just wanted to come on for a little bit to and celebrate my little birthday with y'all for a little bit. But I will be back on here tomorrow. And I want you guys to have a good night. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. And if you're not a subscriber, please thinking about joining the channel and becoming a T-Drop. I will see you guys later on today, and everyone have a good night. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night.